Good morning, it's day 37 in the simulator account. And here we are, ready to trade. Taking a look at yesterday's progress before I get going. On the yvatrades.com, I can go here and look at the P&L from yesterday. I made $212 and that put me up over $8,000. So getting really close now to $10,000. Thanks for joining me, and if you're watching this, I'm using a gap scanner here. This is straight out of Trade Ideas. I just copied the scans from Trade Ideas and put them on an Excel spreadsheet. We have IINN gapping up 17%. It's a continuation from yesterday. It was also gapping up yesterday. Looking at the hourly time frame, you can see that gap yesterday, and then it sold off pretty much right away. Just went sideways the rest of the day. So we'll see if that's what's going to happen today with it. We've got some area of support down in here. I don't know that I would trade it if it gets down into that area, but I'll put a line there at around 225. That is on the hourly time frame. Pretty nice move up there on those 15-minute candles. Did we form any support on the way up? Well, you could say, whoops, that's not the right one. At 250-ish, we have a bit of a support there. And I will mark this pivot right here, a couple of lines there. That's quite a ways down. I don't think I'll be trading it down in that area, but the lines are there nonetheless. This next one here was off the 5-day momentum scanner. I don't even think it was on the gap scan. Nope. But it looks pretty good. Making a nice move up. Now the hourly, let me check something here. I wasn't sure where we at. Okay, so this guy, USEA, is an IPO. Started yesterday. It became an IPO. How do I say that? Anyways, yesterday. And so it's a brand new one. Didn't see that yesterday. USEA, so not a whole lot of... I was going to say there wasn't a whole lot of areas I could mark, but I was on the wrong time frame. So here's the 5-minute. We have a support there. We have a support down here. This thing is a good stock to trade, I think. A lot of volatility on it. So we'll see what that gives us. FFIE was also on the gap scan. The third gapper down, gapping up 14% with a nice volume. A little higher on the float, but that's okay. You got to get over 550. Support. And over here we have, these two are also on the gap scan. 10 made a really big move up. Didn't put in a very much support on the way up. I would not expect. Let's see, this is almost a $20 stock. If it drops below this support, where's it going to find its next support level? I don't know. Maybe look at the 1 minute. I don't know. I'm not too thrilled with it. I'm also not real thrilled here with Buckaroos. Just been selling off all morning. Got this. I don't know why I can't seem to draw lines this morning. Let's put that there. I don't know, something like that. It's just a channel. A downwards channel. Can't seem to get that to snap to that line. It doesn't matter. So anyways, I'm probably not going to trade it anyways. What I am going to do, since it's 30 seconds till the bell, is set up my stop loss parameters very quickly here. Yeah, I want to see more volume come in on FFIE. Boy, not a lot of volume here on USEA either, but it is a little more expensive of a stock, so that it's actually doing better than FFIE as far as volume goes. See, the candles are lagging a little bit this morning. So we are pulling back here. I'm going to take a look at that hourly again on this stock. There was a level here that I was going to mark, but I wasn't sure if I should. 235, so we just hit that. Yep, came right down to it. So that could be an area to buy off of on this next candle. What time is it? So 4 seconds to go. 25 cents on that. I want to see. I'm going to buy. Oops. Well, a little late on USEA. I wanted to buy it as it was coming down, and it popped up when I hit the buy button. So I stopped out on it there. But I am buying off of that support. If IINN had dropped down a little more, I would have bought that. Selling half and out the rest there for a nice $125 in profit. That was a $225 win. If I had held that, I probably would have hit my daily goal. There's $8. I'll buy that pullback. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Can it hold up? I don't like it. I'm getting back out. I made $10 on it. I just, you know, if that stops me out, I go back down and whoa, that's nice. I'm going to widen my stop loss. That was part of the reason why I didn't hold that trade. My stop was just too tight. I do like FFIE here, but it's already breaking, so I missed it. So there my stop is a little better on USEA. I would like it to see it hold the EMA, but that $8 resistance level is putting up a fight, isn't it? I'm just going to get back out of that. Let it pull back. Man, I wish I would have gotten into FFEI now. So the volume here. Let's see if that pulls back a little more on USEA. I will take a starter on it in case that's as far back as it comes. And I'll add right there. Want to see a little more. Come on up there. That's all right. You can do it. Getting rejected off of 8, isn't it? I should have added there, but I wasn't paying attention. No, maybe I shouldn't have added there. I'm going to actually jump back out of it right there for some profit. I'm up $180 on the day. That's a tricky one to trade there. But now looking like it might want to go. I don't know. It's a little taking a little chance there. Can we finally break through 8? Oops. Well, I lost a little on that. I lost $3. It showed me 200 on the P&L, and I was like, yep, I'm taking that. That's my daily goal. But okay, I guess I'll add there again. I guess I'm curious to see if this thing's going to break through 8. So if I get stopped out on this, so I'm not going to add here. If I get stopped out, then I'll be done for the day because I will have given back half of my profit. I'm going to move my order down here. Well, if we break over 8, we might get a short squeeze. Maybe a short squeeze off of this. Yeah, see that candle, that last candle really should have went. Now FFIE is pulling back here. And IINN coming up against this resistance. Things are kind of pulling back, so is the major market. So we'll see if INN or USEA is also going to pull back more. Kind of follow suit with what everybody else is doing. Can we hold the low of day of 741 and that VWAP? Okay, now the market moving back up after that pullback. FFIE looking like it wants to move back up. So let's see if USEA can also make a move up through $8. At that wild candle there. Oh, nice bounce play here off of the VWAP. Over here would have been a quick one for me if I had gotten in there. I would have sold pretty fast. USEA, as soon as it pops up and as soon as I see if it pops up, which I'm not convinced it's going to, it's looking kind of weak here, coming down below 50 now. Now, if I wasn't already in a trade, I'd be getting in right there, but I don't want to get stopped out twice and give back all my profit. So there we go. So stopped out. So I'm making $62 today, and that is it. I would like to buy this dip off of this right here. I think that's a great trade. Inside bar. So what we're probably going to see here maybe is an equilibrium. I would expect, you know, to see this kind of come up. Well, if I can get my line to draw, come up into this area maybe and then pull back again, whatever. Yeah, I'm a little bummed out that I didn't take that trade, but I got to follow my rules. I was almost at the daily goal. I was trying to push it. I was trying to get just a little bit more off of USEA to get me to that $200 mark, and boy, it just didn't give it to me, did it? And I guess FFIE, that would have been the one to trade. I didn't take a single trade on it, and it's looking really good. I'm watching FFIE, not to trade it because I am done trading, but I'm watching it to see if it actually does do that tightening range, the equilibrium that I just talked about. Because what I'm looking for, I want to see a little more than that. I want to see the bulls gain back a little more ground than that. If it pulls back from here, then it's looking a little bit more bearish. Let's see the bulls push it up a little higher, up to the 50 area. And I'll put a mark down here for support level, 520. Okay, this is our second inside bar here. On the 5 minute. I apologize if I just gulped in the microphone. Where are my microphone manners? Doom ba-doom bum bum. And the market's pulling back a little bit on that 1 minute. So here we go. Let's see that move up to 550. Now that's getting to be a little better, a little bit better. I guess from there we've bounced enough that I would be comfortable seeing a pullback now. It could come down towards the VWAP here, maybe 530. And I would be a buyer. I want to see it break below this candle. But let's see, maybe we get a little more here first. Hey, the more the merrier. The closer we get to the resistance, the better. Before we pull back. The bulls get plenty of... The bulls want as much space down here to work with as possible to be able to pull back and not break that low. Because if you break this low, people panic sell, they get out, and then the stock can just drop even more. I see VERU over here on the 5 minute. These candles not able to close below the pink line that we drew earlier. So holding as support. Also noticing here on IINN that this 235 area has been holding as support. Okay, so here we go. Maybe we get that pullback here now. This is really nice. This looks really good for the bulls. I don't really want to see it break out here. I want to see the pullback on light volume. I mean, you had decreasing volume on this move up. Sometimes the volume is opposite of what you'd want it to be, but you still get the nice moves. Usually you'd want to see an increasing volume on the way up, decreasing volume on the way down. But it doesn't always do that. Maybe someday I'll have a good explanation as to why that is. I suppose if I thought about it hard enough, I might be able to. I guess you could say that on the way up, we were running out of buyers, so that's why this volume was dying. Now on the way down, running out of sellers, so there's a nice move. I really want to trade that. I really want to. And I almost did, but I've got to stick to my rule. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is going to break. This is going to go. It's a really nice setup. Get this high of the move, the low of the pullback, a lower high. It didn't really give a higher low here. But, you know, sometimes if it's a strong stock, it won't. But it did consolidate, so that's the thing. It gave that sideways consolidation. That's good enough for me. And here we go, breaking through the high. So in all honesty, this could have been a really good day. This is why sometimes... I don't know. I know I make the rule of not, giving back half, but sometimes I just wonder if there are exceptions to that rule. And it's hard to know when that exception would be because I have gone deep into the red before by breaking those rules. So I don't know. I'm up 62.50 on the day. That's more than I had when I started. Look at the volume on that. The volume on FFIE coming in, that's pretty nice. So what I was saying before, so on this way up and the volume was dropping off. So that was the bulls, or that was the FFIE running out of buyers. There were no more buyers really. And so then the bears stepped in, or people who bought down here were selling, letting it pull back, but we ran out of sellers on this decreasing volume. There weren't as many sellers here anymore. And the bulls stepped in, and now we really got a lot of buyers. A lot of people buying through this resistance here. And now here's a pullback to that, what was resistance and is now support. And most likely, you're going to see a move higher here. And if not, you might see it pull back to that breakout spot. But there it goes higher. I am a bit saddened. Taking a look at Varu over here, you can see where it was holding that support and now making that move up. Anybody who had bought off of this descending support could have put a stop loss down here for sure. Descending supports are a little tricky because as they go, the lows get a little lower and a little lower and a little lower, but you would have been safe here putting your stop below there and making some nice profit right now. So now looking like we might backtest 557 before making another move higher. On the hourly time frame, we do have, is that 550? 549, which is this. Okay, wait, didn't I already have that line in there? Oh, no, maybe not. So 549, yeah, that's over here. So we could pull back to 549. That's also that breakout spot right in here. So you got a red candle with an upper wick that failed to go higher. So you might have a 2-bar pullback here, maybe down to 557, maybe down to the EMA, maybe down to 549. Be interesting to see. And while I wait for that, you know, I really need to get going, but I'm going to stick around for a little bit. I like to do some analysis and kind of go over things and see what's going to happen while we're watching that. At the same time, I want to look at the market, the actual market. I didn't look at it today or from yesterday, from Friday. So, okay. So we had a red day yesterday. That was expected. Oh, a big gap down open. Sometimes I don't get the chance to look at the market. This is SPY, as you can see. So we had that gap down open. So no gap fill. What does the daily look like? Did we break through the lows? Let me look at the monthly here first. Okay, so we're still holding that monthly support, but just barely. Look at the weekly. So we broke that. Oh, look at it break out here. You see that? See what I mean? We had that. So we had an inside bar and then a bear break and then a bull break. Now that's the kind of move there where you get a bear break, but then it breaks back up bullish. That's when you want to jump in. Oh, and breaking through $8. Look at that. Did you see that short squeeze? Look at that. They're getting the shorts are getting squeezed out here. Breaking through the high of day. Oh yeah. Getting some momentum here. I may have to revisit my rules again. It's not breaking as much as I was thinking it might there. I thought we were going to see it pop up really fast and it didn't. I started to get excited. I was like, yeah, come on, let's go. Let's do it. Look over here at Varu on the 1 minute. You see this consolidation. It tapped the VWAP here and now it's looking like it's going to go higher. Man, so many good opportunities today. Really liking it. Makes me hopeful that tomorrow we'll have the same type of opportunities on the next simulator trading day. But man, did I miss out on some good opportunities here. Oh, there you go. I wasn't looking, but there's that short squeeze. Shaboom. That's what I was hoping for when I was holding it over here. But I was just too early on the trade. Big pullback, get in right there. That's what I would do. I would get in right there and look to add if it breaks, comes down to the VWAP. And then look for a pop back up. So I'd get in right there too. But ooh, this could get halted going down. Oh, that would, yeah, I would have lost on that. I would have exited right there and been like, nope, I'm out. That's it. Didn't give that pop up that I would have wanted. So on the weekly time frame on SPY, we had that lower high, lower low. So bulls looking for support down here at this area right there. Boy, we break that support, you're going to see some fear in the market, people selling and getting out probably. Look at this volume here, that red volume. So that's looking very bearish to me. Is that, where's that 200 moving average? Okay, we're right. We closed right at it on the week. And on that daily, so we are bouncing off of that support area. So that's a nice strong indication for now that we're seeing a bounce. And of course, I would expect a bounce somewhere around that support on the daily, at least for a gap fill. You know, maybe up to 388. That would be a pretty good bounce if it made it up that high, but it could. I was kind of expecting, like I said before, in an equilibrium. Like we had this bounce here on the monthly, and then you get the pullback, and I was expecting maybe we see a bounce now on the weekly for the next couple of weeks, coming up into maybe this area, and you just kind of get this tightening range before we get the break. That could happen. Bears could just break straight through. I don't know. Be interesting to find out. I'm live streaming and trading the market on Mondays, so we'll see how it opens and if it looks strong or not. I'm excited about that. Okay. Well, so far this is holding up. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for me. Let me make sure that, let's go take a look over here real quick. And remember Veru, and it pulled back and tapped the VWAP, and now moving up over that high. So plenty of opportunity. Nothing on 10 here. 10 is the only 10 I see. Dang. Yeah, I said it. That's right. Well, look at IINN just giving it up. Shoosh. Giving back all that move. Yep. Okay, well, I'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Back in the simulator again one more time. Wait, tomorrow morning? Yeah, tomorrow morning and the next morning, and then Monday morning live stream. So thanks for sticking around and watching me make money and lose money. Have a nice weekend. We'll talk to you later.